Is using the Lego Store Pick-a-Brick wall to buy your Lego parts in a Pick-a-Brick box actually worth the price? Today we're gonna find out. These cost me $21.99 each here in Canada, but as you guys know, each box here is filled with hundreds of Lego parts. Given all the recent speculation around Pick-a-Brick, including the rising prices, the lack of really good parts, or just the switch from Lego Cups to Lego Boxes, I wanted to know if buying parts from the Pick-a-Brick wall was actually still worth it or not, and still a good value for us Lego collectors. Today, to test out my theory, I'm picking one of my 4 random Pick-a-Brick boxes, and I'm going to do a full inventory of what's inside the box, and then I'm going to figure out how much it would have cost me to buy those parts online, or just get them from the Pick-a-Brick box to see which one's a better value. The day I packed these cups, I spent a great deal of time really trying to maximize the amount of pieces that I could get in each box to get the most value of it. So if you're interested in learning some cool tips on how you can get the most value from your Pick-a-Brick cups, I would definitely recommend watching that video. Now that being said, it's time to pick a random box that I'm going to do today. And I think I'm gonna choose this one right here. So I realized realistically I probably started with the most boring box because this one has the least amount of variety of pieces in it. I will be making a part 2, 3, and 4 of this series, so you guys will get to see maybe something a little bit more exciting, but it's still gonna be cool to check it out. So of course, as I mentioned, there are 3 bricks inside this box that I was able to get. I actually did a pretty good job packing it because I've got half a Pick-a-Brick cup here, which is filled with these 1x4 lavender masonry bricks. I've got another half a Pick-a-Brick that is not quite filled, but like it's pretty stacked full of these 1x10 of these light bluish gray bricks. And then as you guys can see, I have this Pick-a-Brick cup again that's not very well packed, but is overflowing of these 1x12 white bricks. I'm not going to bore you guys to death, so I did the counting off screen with a special counting scale that I just picked up, but let's take a look at some of the quantities I've got here. I made a little of a spreadsheet, which I'm pretty proud of for this cup. So for starters, for the 1x12 bricks in white, I actually got 63 of those pieces in this box here. According to the average 6-month sale price on BrickLink, this part here is worth 32 cents USD. All the prices in this video will be USD. This part is worth 32 cents per piece. I got 63 of them in this cup, which means of just this piece alone, my total value USD is $20.16. Again, just that one part alone. That actually does completely pay for the cup, considering the cup costs about $24.85 Canadian, and I don't remember what it costs in the US. I think it's like $16.99 plus taxes, so $24.85 in Canadian dollars is including tax in Ontario, 13%. So basically when you do the exchange rate, this one cup alone already paid for the cup. But we're not done there. Of course, the next part that I got in this box is the 1x4 lavender masonry brick. I actually got 90 of this brick inside this box, which means that I got a great value because 90 bricks, each one on BrickLink is 21 cents, which means that of the 90 pieces here, the value of this is $18.90 USD. Again, almost the value of just the cup alone for just 90 of the pieces, 1/3 of the pieces. And finally, last but not least, the last part that I'll talk about today that I picked up in this box are these 1x10 light bluish gray bricks. The average 6-month price of these ones on BrickLink is also 32 cents, so the exact same price as these 1x10, and I was able to get 28 inside my box, bringing the value of this cup to $8.96. Adding all 3 of these parts together, as I mentioned, I got them all in this one box here. This box cost me $24.85 Canadian with tax. That actually brings the total value of these parts to $48.02 USD and $64.83 Canadian. So for $24, I got this box here, got all of these parts, and it is worth 2.6 times that amount if I base it on the last 6-month sale price on BrickLink. So that just goes to show that this box here was very profitable for me. All of these parts are staying in my personal collection. I will not be selling them in any way, shape, or form, but that's really cool to know that if I wanted to, or if I wanted to get all of these parts in the exact quantity from BrickLink, I'd have to pay $64.83 Canadian, plus any shipping or taxes or anything like that. So that just goes to show that the first cup that I'll be taking a look at in this series of video was definitely worth the price, and Pick-a-Brick boxes are definitely worth their value. So it just goes to show I would not have been able to fit nearly as many of these pieces inside this box had I not sorted it, but because I spent a little bit of time and sorted it out, I am confident and able to say that yes, the Pick-a-Brick boxes are worth the price. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for checking out today's video where I investigated whether or not my pick-a-brick box here was actually worth the price of the bricks versus just buying them on BrickLink, and I am very proud to say that yes, I was able to get my value from this box over 2.6 times value to be exact. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and of course stay tuned for part 2, 3, and 4 of this series where I'm going to be investigating all 4 of the pick-a-brick boxes that I bought on March 1st. Anyway, thanks again so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all here in the next video.